And the world was witness to the historic handshake as US President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-Un met at the luxurious Capella Hotel in Singapore's Sentosa Island. The one-on-one meet between the US President and North Korean leader lasted for about 41 minutes. Kim Jong-Un also signing a comprehensive document, and both even addressed a joint statement with the US President saying that North Korea's denuclearization process will be starting very quickly. The US President further added that he and Kim Jong-un have also developed a very special bond. On the other hand, Kim Jong-un said that the world will now see a major change and that he and Trump have decided to leave the past behind. And that's a big one for the two leaders to arrive today in Singapore and also come about with their promise to denuclearize North Korea. This was the first meet between the sitting US President and North Korean leader, who's been just so secretive about the nation and the nuclear weapons. Earlier today, US President Trump had said that the meeting went better than anyone would have expected and described his face-to-face meet with Kim Jong-un as being very, very good.
Mr. President, did he agree to denuclearize first?
We're starting that process very quickly. Very, very quickly. Absolutely.
Mr. President, 100% denuclearization.
So we're signing a very important document, a pretty comprehensive document, and we've had a really great term together, a great relationship. I'll be giving a news conference at 2:30, which is in a little bit less than 2 hours. And we'll discuss this at great length. In the meantime, I believe that they'll be handing it out on behalf of Chairman Kim and myself. And we're both very honored to sign the document. Thank you.
지난 과거를 돕고 새로운 출발을 알리는 그 역사적인 문건에 서명을 하게 됩니다.
Today, we had a historic meeting and decided to leave the past behind, and we are about to sign a historic document.
세상은 아마 중대한 변화를 보게 될 것입니다.
The world will see a major change.
오늘과 같은 이런 자리를 위해서 노력해 주신 트럼프 대통령께 사의를 표합니다.
I would like to express my gratitude to President Trump to make this meeting happen.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let's go straight across now to Poonam Sharma, who's joining us live from Singapore, which was witness to all the history in the making. We also have with us our Foreign Affairs editor, Geeta Mohan, and Anand Krishnan joining us from Beijing to tell us how China is reacting. Poonam, first coming to you. It takes a lot for two leaders to put behind an acrimonious past and finally move in a positive direction. Now, a comprehensive agreement has been signed upon. Did the leaders divulge anything? What are you hearing in the press or the reporters? Will there be more talks about this agreement that has been signed between the two leaders?
Yes, Avantika, we are getting big news related to the joint document. It says that Kim Jong-un has committed to complete denuclearization. Now, that is the text in the joint document which we are getting here at the media center. The other big point that is coming from that joint document is that the joint document commits to security guarantees by the US to North Korea. So two very, very big breaking news that we are getting from this joint document. And clearly, America had made it stand very clear that they want complete denuclearization, and Kim Jong-un has committed to complete denuclearization. So big story related to that joint document, Avantika. And clearly one of the big asks of North Korea was the security guarantee that they wanted US to give them, and the document commits to this security guarantee. Those are the two pointers that we have got so far from the joint document.
All right. And Geeta, the entire world was waiting and, seeing anxiously as to what these two leaders, who are also known to be very unpredictable, talk about diffusing tensions and nuclear disarmament. But from the looks of it, at least from US President, all looks positive.
Well, Avantika, the big news is if the statement says complete denuclearization, it would mean absolute peace in the Korean Peninsula. I'm being joined by Samir Saran, who's the president of ORF, Observer Research Foundation. Samir, big news coming in from Singapore. Complete denuclearization is what North Korea has agreed to. What would it mean for not just the Korean Peninsula, but also for India?
I think we should still await the fine print. But if we are moving towards that reality, I think it is a significant success, huge success for President Trump, and he should be preparing for his visit to go and receive the Nobel Prize. But this changes the East Asian landscape dramatically.
Yes.
The political dynamics, China's influence over North Korea and its use of North Korea as a tool in its arsenal, the Japanese dynamics, and of course the posture of America in that region will alter completely. The security alliances and 60 years of cobbling together a formation in that particular part of the world will have to be reshaped completely.
Right, Avantika, a very important point that Samir makes,
yes,
that if this comes through, if they walk not just the talk but the text as well, then Donald Trump could be looking at a Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we'll just have to wait and watch out for that. But, you know, Anand, it's interesting. If these two leaders are actually able to achieve that diplomatic breakthrough, it would completely change the security landscape of Northeast Asia. Just how are the Chinese reacting? I've heard some positive statements coming out. They're hailing this summit to be a historic one, but they would be also cautious.
Well, Avantika, they are cautious and rightly so. And I think we should point out that it's not really new, that it's not the first time that North Korea has said that they're for complete denuclearization. Just in April, the Panmunjom declaration between North Korea and South Korea had the same phrase, complete denuclearization. And the sense is that China and North Korea have a very different understanding of what that process means. There is no timetable in what we've seen so far. And the phrase verifiable and irreversible, which the US insisted, is also missing.
Yes.
So I think we should sort of hold our horses for a second. At the same time, the Chinese have reacted a bit cautiously, saying that they welcome the summit, but they feel there needs to be a peace mechanism to ensure that this peace process is fleshed out. That's what the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi is saying. And China, of course, is in a bit of a tricky situation where they felt they were being left out of this process. They corrected that by having Kim Jong-Un visit on 2 occasions. And I think that they'll probably be looking to shape the outcome in a way that ensures the Kim regime retains its power, even if perhaps sanctions are reduced and perhaps the economy of North Korea can be opened up. I think that's something that the Chinese are looking for.
Absolutely. But, you know, Poonam, on a positive note, it's been a great discussion. This has been a momentous occasion, and they've also achieved some, great results out of the same, with the US president quite confident that a complete denuclearization is a possibility. So just tell us, how did the history unfold? How long did the meeting take place? Take us through those moments. You know, there were a lot of smiles. Kim Jong-Un, Poonam, when is the last time that you have seen him smiling so broadly? He just couldn't contain his excitement, and that was wonderful to see. It was refreshing, to say the least, to see the US president along with the North Korean leader smiling to glory.
Absolutely. It's a big moment for Kim Jong-un. He is on the world stage. Everybody is watching him, and clearly that smile was saying a lot. He's got a face-to-face with the President of the United States of America as equals, Avantika. That's a big victory for him, completely. But how it actually all unfolded since morning today, when both of them arrived at the Sentosa Island, we did see the first handshake. During that handshake, we saw Kim Jong-un smiling, but it almost seemed like Donald Trump has been told to not look very joyous at that moment. He was looking very reserved, and clearly everyone was thinking that, in that first 1 minute, which he was predicting that he will get to know where this meeting is headed, is not looking all that good. But then that 41 minutes of one-to-one meeting definitely changed the dynamics, the body language. And when we saw Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un come out after that one-on-one meeting, clearly Donald Trump was back to being himself. He was showing thumbs up to Kim Jong-un and saying he has a special bond with him.
Well, it's a historic image, a historic moment that also sends out a very powerful message. Poonam, Anand, Geeta, thank you all for joining us.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.